Okay, so this is gonna be random messages for Aries for the month of May. So it's gonna be random messages for Aries for the month of May. So just to let you know, I have a group where a group of psychics from different levels read one person. It happens every month. It's free as well. It's a free reading. The only thing we ask is for you to give us feedback by the end of the session. For more information, and if you're interested in getting a free reading, I'll leave all that information in the description if you're interested. So let's start. And if you want a personal reading by me, then you can book that in my website. I'll leave all that information as well below in the description. So what's going on with Aries on May? Okay, well, for Aries, I feel like you're coming into realization. You're coming into the reality of certain things that you were being delusional about. I feel like your boundaries are being more clear for you of what you want and how you want things to flow. And I feel like you're, planning steps to bring that for yourself. So I feel like whatever illusion you were in, it's kind of like you are popping it. Finally, you are like seeing things differently. You're not allowing nobody to cross your boundaries. I feel too like maybe in April you were feeling very foggy minded or very sleepy, like extra tired, very drained. And I feel like you're coming back now for May, you're coming back with a more intense energy, like more awakened energy, not so sleepy or drained, not running out of, like not sleeping well. It's sort of like you're giving yourself some space and time for you to relax. I just feel like April could have been a lot for you, and now you are seeing things more clearly, or you're kind of like telling yourself, you know what, I've done so much. It's time for me to have a break. I also feel like you're making better choices in regards to your spending habits as well. Like, you're trying to save up. You're not trying to play no games no more. There's something about money that has popped up. Maybe you need to pay something, like something big, and you're trying to pay it off. You're not trying to play small no more. You're taking things very serious. You're trying to have control over your impulses, and you're fighting to get things done. I feel like eventually you will, especially on May. So you're gonna have a lot of energy to do what you said you was gonna do, and also like having more control over your impulses and spending as well. I also feel like some sort of male is gonna come into your life, or some male figure who knows a lot about either finances or they're very good financially is going to give you some real advice. Yeah. And I feel like this person can be very impulsive and straightforward, like no sugarcoating here. And I feel like they can be very significant. It could even, I don't feel like it's like, I mean, it can be romantic, but I feel like some sort of mentor or something like that could come in. A male who is very blunt and straightforward, who's gonna tell you how things should be. I feel like this person's going to be very life-changing because they're gonna tell you some knowledge that you should have been knowing. And I feel like this is gonna be very change, like it's gonna really change your finances or your goals in a good way. So there's like learning. You will be learning something about finances, or even taking classes about finances or something in that line. Okay. I also feel like for me, I keep getting like, you might be like, if you've been feeling like paranoid, I feel like there's something about paranoid or like fear that is actually created by you. And it's like, since you're so anxious and fearful about certain things, it's kind of like you end up making situations happen that confirm your fear. So you have to be careful with your mind and what you're thinking, like negative thoughts, because you're bringing that to yourself. It's kind of like you're sabotaging things in order for what you feared to come true. So just be careful with that. I feel that eventually you will be more rational, but I feel like it can still come in here and there. So you need to really be aware of your mind. Everything is in your hands. So there's no need of fearing anything because everything is really in your hands. You have a lot of power, and there's no need of having like paranoia or confusion because you have a lot of power in the situation. It's just about the steps you need to take, and the financial moves you need to make. So I really see you in this very boss mode. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely protected. There's nothing to be fearful or paranoid about. I feel like, to be completely honest, I feel like some of you guys are way too intense in regards to the paranormal, you know, like way too intense. Like you're giving your power away too much. Like, for example, like you keep saying that there's like a ghost at your house, or like saying like you keep seeing signs, like negative signs that something's gonna happen. It's like you're giving too much, like you're doing too much. It sort of like feeds into the dramatic side of you. So I feel like you need to be aware of, like, some things are really just in your head. And if you are seeing anything like that, I feel like you're giving it way too much power, like way too much power. And you're sort of creating, since you're so fearful, you're creating like bad omens or bad signs to pop up because your mind is so full of fear. So you need to be aware of that. I feel like your spirit guides know this, so they're protecting you. They're definitely protecting you. But I also feel like you've been praying as well. But I feel here that reality needs to be checked. Don't get so deep into, this paranoia that you're feeding into. I feel too that you're gonna be seeing karma as well play. Karma in regards to someone did you wrong a long time ago. I feel like you're finally gonna see the payback. So you're gonna be seeing someone, like you're gonna hear about something bad happening to them, but something that kind of like you are going to be like, well, they did the same thing to me. So I feel like you're going to be seeing some karma play out, like right in front of your eyes. And for the last one, so, okay, so this like brings back into what I was saying. Like, if you're being like, you're feeding yourself fearful thoughts, or like extremely, like, you need to be careful with that, because it's kind of making you lose your mind and being paranoid for no reason. I feel like you need to come back to reality, to be real. You need to come back to reality. You need to come back to reality. You need to bring your power back and not allow this fear control your mind, because it's making you make ungrounded decisions, and it's also consuming your energy a lot. So you need to be careful with that. You need to cleanse your third eye, your crown chakra, and you should find certain things to really heal, like your head or something. There's something, it could be also like having headaches as well, like migraines. You need to take care of that, to find your balance, and so you can be doing things in a cool way, feeling cool and collective, not all over the place. So that's all I see for Aries. I hope, you enjoyed your reading. Thank you.